Oh, we got another game. We're playing against 1150
You have
Horses.
put a white T-shirt on. That's what you mean. DJ Raz, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. You are now the sixth person in a row to greet Andy and not me, which is amazing. That never normally happens.
Nope.
Yame says he can still see right through you. Yame, you are not alone, my friend. Al, I'm going to have to compose a letter to the United Nations now. I'm sure that Barack Obama and Tony Blair are going to have something to say about this. Right, El, I'll come in again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. TJ Raz, hi, how are you? Kronos, how are you doing? Study hard, don't do drugs. Oh, El's here. El, how are you doing? See, now that's how it normally goes. None of this. Hi, Andy. And who's that other guy? Business. So anyway,
you're just a loud one in the corner.
Know for future. Talk to the guy who talks back to you, not the special fella in the corner. Exactly, Logix.
No, that way.
Huh?
Nothing. Yeah. Right, first of all, Raz. Oh. Raz, nice to see you again. Yeah, sorry about yesterday. That was a little bit mean, wasn't it?
What did you do to Raz?
He was my Orc-Coda opponent. It's Ratzer. Right. Honestly, it was just a bit of a beasting. We've got. We then played.
So your orcs don't all just immediately mine are like a pack of lemons.
Do you know what? I was actually looking at the statistics. So the statistics for orcs, and the 4 games that I have played, I am statistically on par with where I should be. I've taken 3 casualties, which is exactly how many casualties I should have taken, and I have dealt out 27 casualties, which is 1 more than I should have done.
So how does my 9 dead in 4 games measure?
It's probably slightly more statistically higher than you'd want.
I want some sort of award or record for this. Pidpad, check this out, dude. 2,100 and change orcs in Rebel. 4 games later, 1,300 and change orcs. 9 dead. 9.
Yeah.
9. That's nearly double figures.
Oh, wrong chat.
Still as always next week. Hi, Andy. Capital H, exclamation mark. Come on, standards.
What do you mean standards?
Not some half-assed daytime stream with a subpar education. It is.
Now you're at it.
Capital H, exclamation mark, because hey is what you mean.
Hey, yeah.
I'm sorry, good choice. I'm getting 0 sympathy. Come on, I get a bit of sympathy. I mean, 9. Yes, you're absolutely that is entirely accurate, Logix. One of them was Apo to 5.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, Zunk.
So yes, I have 7 players no longer on the roster.
Hang on. I need to go and find the
actually absolutely right. Well done.
I need to go and. This coffee needs warming up.
Oh no! No! Right, to everybody who is Dutch, Italian,
Ciao,
Cuban,
Bella.
Mexican, Brazilian, American, French,
Canadian,
Turkish. Now I'm just thinking of the countries who've got particularly excellent coffee.
What about?
I apologise for what is now about to happen.
China. They make
Colombian.
coffee.
No, that's tea, Andrew.
Do you know what I was reading? I was reading the other day, and there is the Chinese
Just
are actually they're looking into the coffee market as their next big thing.
Look, I'm sure there's loads of Starbucks and they're all doing great in Shanghai. That's not the point. I'm talking about the producers of the world's finest coffee, the nations that enjoy coffee the most. And you're about to wrong them all.
No, I'm not.
What are you about to do?
I'm about
What
to have
are
a
you about to do?
perfect defence,
You're
Zunk.
about to take a cup of coffee and microwave it.
That's not wrong.
Said Turkish Jimmy. I was in a Portuguese restaurant and they served Turkish coffee. Coffee Monster. Coffee Monster. Ugh, how can I make this up to you? Look, I've got a jar of Arabica beans. I've got a jar of Illy beans. Come round. I'll make you some. We'll have espressos with no sugar, Andy. With
Why?
no milk. Because you don't drink espresso with milk.
You
Espresso is a little cup of bang coffee.
Yeah, this is more tiring than you'd think. This streaming lot, you know. Right.
You're just playing a video game, mate. It's not like working, is it?
When you say that,
I love coffee. I considered making one, but then Andy said I should have wine.
no one never.
Coffee Monster. Can I recommend you investigate one of these? Perfect for espresso, or, well, quad espresso. How do I brew espresso? Grind the beans in my grinder and then put it into my mocha pot and brew it on the stove. Tony, you can have one of those mugs. Link below. They're great. I'd recommend it financially makes sense if you buy 1 or 2 mugs and a t-shirt just because the postage is all the same. You want it for free. Not made of any.
Well, we could do it for 36-month subscribers. We could do something for them. They could have a cup.
Bad Fox, this is for a quad espresso because you could fit absolutely loads of espresso in that. It would come up to about there. My mocha pot is a 6-cup one, and I just make as much as I fill it to as much as possible. It's quite hard fitting enough coffee in though to make it gloopy. My espresso is not gloopy enough for my taste. I wish it was gloopier. Did you do a fireball then?
No, he did.
I was going to say that's not like you to do a fireball. To be losing a bit. Whoa, Jenny got a bit hot there. Jenny's always hot.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the skills.
Bob went down.
I've been drinking wine for about an hour now, mate. Remind me if you want to talk about Blood Bowl.
No, not bother.
I wish we could give the merch away for free, but I don't think we make money on it. Or at least if we do, I haven't seen it. Andy.
What are you trying to say there, Zunk?
That I haven't received any money whatsoever for merch.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a wine glass. No, it's not. It's just the one I had to hand. What happened when I renovated the house, Yoshi? I say when I had Malcolm and Brett Builders renovate the house. Everything that wasn't in fine fettle got slung in one of the skips because I had a lot of skips. And amongst that was the mismatch of the odd wine glass I had here and there. So what I need to do is get my house back down to TK Maxx and buy some more glasses and indeed plates and bowls. I haven't done it yet. So this is actually a glass for bourbon. This is a bourbon glass.
For all you bourbonites.
But look, this is reasonable to drink red wine from. It has a...
Is it?
Yeah, look, if this had a base to it, you wouldn't think twice. I mean, look, I've still got the whiskey glasses for the whiskey tumblers for the whiskey, obviously. It's not like I'm drinking it out of a mug like some daytime boozing alco. Look, the sun's past the yard arm. It's quite reasonable to have a little sharpener. Could just use the bottle. was fun. This
Oh,
one's
go
really
on!
empty.
Go on!
Oh, hello. Hang on. Hold the bus.
Oh, he's fine. It turned out he was actually fine.
Oh, message from Dinesh, by the way. He sends hugs to the stream.
Does he?
Especially the ladies. You need to be nicer to Dinesh, Andy, and get him on the show more often.
What?
He could be the answer to why do no women, or at least only 5 that I can think of, though they're pretty good 5. Why do we get so few female viewers? Din could answer that. He
Oh,
could fix that for us.
no!
He's fine. Oh, look at that. He's got a brilliant. I wish I had that coat. Look at that. It's like a full-length leather jacket with green fur.
Yeah.
That
I
coat, I want a coat like that. Andy, it's my birthday. Get me a coat like that, will you?
Okay.
You won't, will you? When is my birthday?
Ah!
No, Street. He's fine. Asian guy. Next time I'm round Andy's, like this morning.
He was actually here this morning. He popped round for a
Asian
bit.
guy. Mashallah, my friend. Get that coat. Get the ladies.
Who was it who wanted the cup, by the way? Someone wanted a cup.
Tony, I think, wasn't it?
I think...
Andy, stop giving the shit away for free. You haven't paid me for 3 months. Stop it. I mean, what's the point?
I haven't given anything away.
You do all the time. The reason we haven't getting paid is to keep giving stuff away. Hello, Chubstep.
All right. Hands up if anyone doesn't want me to give stuff away.
It's not the giving stuff away that I object to. It's that you stopped paying me.
Oh, right. That's not my fault.
How do you say that should do nicely in Swedish again?
What do you mean?
Well, just when I'm signing the new contract. Whose fault is it I haven't been paid? It's Andy's fault, El, because the money initially goes to Andy. I know what I should have done 2.5 years ago. Say, hey, Andy, I'm going to stream some Blood Bowl. You play all the games and I'll run the show.
Hey, whoa. All right. I think I'm quite organised here.
I wasn't expecting to come out with that. That is a Demigriff night charge front and centre straight into the halberds. I was not expecting that, Andy. You have caught me off guard there. I'm wrong-footed. Go on. Oh, hold up, Niall. Thank you. Hang on a sec. Niall, it's vampires. It's Norse. The Norse have got the ball. There was a fireball. Nothing much happened. Probably going to win. It'll be fine. Anyway, what are you going to say, Andy?
Nothing. I don't think I've got anything to say now.
Most of making the videos negate is basically click upload. It's not, we're not Soviet Womble over here.
Hey!
Do you really want to do this in public, Andrew?
I think I am... oh, bollocks.
All right. Here's an antidote for you.
Yep.
So Andy suggests pick up the box of merch from my house for me. Okay. So I say, sure. This is a week ago. I'm up in the northeast for a funeral on Tuesday. How about I come by Wednesday on my way back and pick it up?
Yep.
That would probably be okay, says Andy. verbally on the stream. So I text Andy a couple of days beforehand saying, I'll be coming home early, so what kind of time are you going to be up? And I text him again. I really need to know what time you're going to be up. Nothing. So this morning I ring him at 7:30 a.m. knowing he has a young child and a wife who's going to work. So I'm figuring he's not going to be asleep. I wake him up. And then he says, oh, and you've woken Emma up as well. By the way, 20 minutes later, he's got to have her in the car to take her to nursery. So I'm the bad guy here. What? You've woken me up. And it's like, well, if you'd replied to any of the texts I sent you saying, what time can you meet me for this to just give me a box, then this is organised, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah. Look. Hey now. Hey now.
If you'd have replied to text, I might have even brought you a McDonald's breakfast because I passed one.
Oh, what? You seriously? You didn't bring me McDonald's breakfast when you know I like them? You chose not to bring me one.
I was still roiling from the, oh, you've woken me up and woke Megatron up.
You did wake Megatron up.
Yes, but with 20 minutes before she needed to be out the door in the car and off to nursery. So I actually did you a favour that you were going to be late.
What?
Didn't I? Did it help? All right, if I hadn't rung, when would you have needed to have woken up? 10 minutes before I rang.
What?
Were you slightly late to getting into nursery? Given that she needs to be at nursery by 8 o'clock to get breakfast, and at 8:03 I saw you put her in the car to go to nursery.
Well,
at 8:03.
Yeah, but
so tell us again, Mr. Organised, Mr. Big.
No, you can't just
can't just present evidence to prove a point beyond reasonable doubt.
No,
you can't. No, quite. So anyway. The case for the prosecution rests, my lord. Sorry, Gordon. Gordon, I hope in the scenario of the divorce that you were, in the right.
He probably was, wasn't he?
Yeah. So anyway, the short version is, look, giving stuff away is great. That's fine. Yep. But don't do it at the expense of actually paying me.
No.
I like getting paid for this.
You do, don't you?
Yes. Well, you do too. Don't pretend that I'm just some money-grabbing prostitute whoring myself out the internet for a quick buck. Because it's not a quick buck, is it?
It's not.
Paid for nearly 10 weeks. 11, actually, looking at the date. Actually.
No, you look now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, go on.
1 minute, it's my turn.
Are you winning, by the way? Sorry, Niall's watching. Niall, sorry about this. Hang on, Niall, hold that thought. Let me check. Is he winning? Let's see. Couple of digit throws.
Shouldn't have done that.
No dead Norse.
Just pushed him
ball. No, not yet. Too early to tell. Niall, it's too early to tell at this stage. Everything will probably be fine.
I'm going to follow that up though.
Oh, logic. No, that was networking, mate. That was in case I become available as the world's premium co-host. Should I be, this would be some bidding war. I mean, Tino has already tasted this sweet honey. It was just to give Dimmy and Rick, a test drive, if you like.
Hang on, what? You can't just go and pimp yourself out to the nearest...
Well, if the income's dried up, what's the point?
No.
I mean, you could hear me, cheer up, mate. It's not all that bad. It'll be fine. Look, here's a lovely new sheep for you. You know, there's other streamers I could work with. Marzum, see you later. Marzum, have we driven you away with the schism that's been divided into the streaming community? Or have you just got to go? We have. Ah, Marzum, I'm sorry. Well, hopefully, when the dust settles post-Brexit... Well, exactly, Duderino. You know, X% of nothing is nothing. Actually, Logix, I normally get a bank transfer a couple of days after the money arrives in the PayPal account. No, I think the point is made. Andy, are we going to have some money this month?
Maybe.
All right, that's good.
I've got a lot of figures to give away. Did you see my Discord message I sent?
Yes.
Yes, we are giving away.
That was quite organised. You researched that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. We're giving away, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
79 figurines,
79 little Andys, and 4 Zunks, mostly due to popular demand.
I think I've hurt you enough today, so look, yeah, let's just say yes, just to pretend. Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, was a prince who was awfully good at Blood Bowl, but a much better prince that everybody loved even more. The first prince's figures were really popular. Yeah, that definitely happened. One prince who was really good at hunting. Okay.
Die.
Marzum. Oh, God. Marzum. We're kidding. But whatever. If we were really having an argument about it, do you think we'd do it?
No.
Live on air? Oh, Marzum.
No.
You're so in it. You are so literal sometimes.
Oh.
How'd you get the figurines? It's the Grebo Games 10Y. Do we have a link to Grebo's stuff?
Yes, it's in the link below.
Is it below?
Yes,
just having a look.
It is.
You know, Grebo miniatures. Who everybody likes their miniatures as they're smashing. Yeah, if you scroll down a bit on the right hand side, Grebo's miniatures is the link there, and you find it out. Well, no, I'll get paid in coal. That'd be fine. I'm from Newcastle.
Oh, that's 2 knocked out. Don't know who Hassle-Free Games are. Right. If we go with 1, 2.
I suspect there are several producers of really good miniatures, but Grebo, this isn't just because they're... Oh, I see. No, they're shite.
Well, that would be in sort of keeping with the rest of everything he says, wouldn't they? Oh, fuck's sake.
Well, it's terrible, isn't it? Fucking shite. Terrible game. Why would you want miniatures of that? Terrible.
Oh, you fucking big bell end.
I don't know. I mean, look, most miniatures aren't going to sell if they're not appealing to somebody. But I've seen the Grebo ones and I like those.
Oh dear. The Grebo were not the World Cup. Yeah, Erendar, I agree. It was a real shame that they weren't there.
What, as a turn up as a stall?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, how big is the operation? Would they have been able to send a chap with a suitcase full of merchandise to say, look at our stuff? Because it's certainly at the NAF tournaments, there's stalls with, here, do you want to buy some dice or some T-shirts or wizard hats or that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Are you happy with this so far?
500 years to have a stall? Really? Wow.
Is it? Ooh.
That's expensive.
Wouldn't it be? I mean,
because you've got to sell a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but are the stores in like tight supply? I mean, were they like packed out, or the load of empty slots?
They could have
do it on a basis of like, I don't know, give us a percentage, or 100 and a few percent. Because Blood Bowl isn't, I don't know, Fortnite of right now, or PUBG of last year, or CS:GO of 3 years ago, or StarCraft or whatever. You're not going to get big bucks because there's only a certain number of people who buy the stuff, right? So if you price out a lot of the players, make it cheaper, surely. Because having all the stalls filled at 200,
I think I've left the keys at the door.
20% of them filled at 500. I suppose, Skuro, but then you've got the opportunity of the impulse buys, with all the adrenaline and the hype and wow, I'm at the World Cup, and then you see an awesome Croxigar and think, I must make it mine, I mean, you'd have to sell a lot of dice and miniatures to cover €500 and the cost to get in there and. Well, exactly, Skuro. Yeah. Oh, I think Blood Bowl is growing, Drez. That what will rank it up a notch to the next level is if and when Blood Bowl 3 happens. But there's lots of people, I think, know what it is. No, I think you're right, Skuro. I think that would probably be financially prudent. What we did talk about is at the World Cup is I go along just because I want to meet people, because there's lots of folks who go to these events that otherwise you'd never actually meet. And whilst I'm coincidentally there not playing Blood Bowl, one of the other things that we noted when we were talking this morning is that the World Cup didn't really have any official or extensive Twitch coverage that we noticed. So maybe go along and see if we can do anything along those lines, because I mean it's the World Cup. It's the big kahuna, isn't it?
It was definitely surprising that there was no coverage.
For you to say. Well, let's let's keep buying toast and a beer here and there, and the French won, Mighty Zug. The French team were victorious. Exactly. Friends of the push. Amicale do push. Oh. I suppose now, after all that excitement, we do have to give Centurano a free mug, right?
What?
I suppose after all that fun and excitement, we've got Centurano a free cup.
Why? You were just on at me for not giving shit away, and now you're trying to get me to give shit away.
You joined Marsum in the take things absolutely literally bucket there, mate.
Ah, okay. Oh, Varg's been destroyed.
Oh, he'll be fine. He'll be back next time.
Varg, talk to us.
Simar says, wasn't the prone vamp the better for retrieving the ball?
I had to stand him. Oh. I had to stand him up.
Uh-oh. Jenny's knocked out. That's bad. I still think you can hold out 0-0. I believe. Do you believe? Blackburn, it's all just Hollywood magic. Neither am I, Coffee Monster.
What's that?
We're just saying we're not employed by Grebo. I mean, to be honest, I was used to the Games Workshop miniatures such as I saw. And I mean, back in the day, I was making Chaos Warriors out of, you know, Dungeons and Dragons figures and just cutting the swords off or lopping the axes off. And hey, there you go, Chaos Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I remember Grebo. When was it we first noticed Grebo? I think it was on the stream that we had them in links in the Facebook page. And they're very nice.
Mm. They were. They are.
Well, there are lots of companies knocking out miniatures now.
Oh dear.
Oh, hello.
There's quite a few, yeah.
Yes, basically that, Gordon. Being sensible, yes, that's absolutely that's absolutely right.
True.
Heavy, thank you very much for the resub.
Fantastic, thank you very much. Where's the Agi 5 one? Oh, he's there. These are some remarkably complicated plays, aren't they?
What, by the Norse lads?
Yes.
Was there a simpler option?
I think there's just a lot of different options, I think.
I could do Dimmy. Yeah, sure, why not?
What's that? It's a thrall.
I've never actually dyed Beardy Bit. Well, it didn't used to be white, it was black 10 years ago, and then it sort of became white. So, you know, I'm not particularly attached to white, so yeah, sure, why not? If it did dye it purple, how long would it be before it would be half purple and half white? Gordon, steady on now. This is a good Christian show, and also Muslim and Jewish as well.
There you go. One Hypno Dazzle.
Well, ow. Shower every day. Well, I have to shower every day because it's part of the head shave ritual. Because the longer you leave your head to shave it, the harder it gets. So if you do it every day, it's not actually that bothersome. So no, it's a shower every day, whether I need it or not.
Is that the case, really?
Yep.
Oh, that's a skull.
Yes, no, the task of shaving my head gets harder. Well, the longer the hair, this is true of us chaps. But if you leave,
Ass chaps. Whoa.
no, ask chaps. If you
Oh, okay.
leave it, if you leave it several days between shaving, having a shave is harder to do because the hair's longer and it gets stuck in the razor. You got to rinse the razor and all that. So if you do it every day, whilst the subject of the shave is still very short, it's quite straightforward.
Yep.
You see in films that some bloke's got a beard,
Yep.
but he's now wanted by the law, so he's going to shave the beard off.
Yep.
So he goes to some service station, parks the stolen Dodge Charger outside, lathers up the beard, and then with a 2-blade Gillette razor shaves the beard off. I don't fucking think so. That would take you hours to do because after one stroke, you'd have to rinse all the hair out of it. Otherwise, it does nothing, and he'd be red raw if you just did that. What he really needs is an electric shave to get it down to a millimetre or two, and then wet shave.
Yep.
It really annoys me in films that they portray shaving as like that. It just isn't the case.
No, it's not.
No, it isn't. No.
And if you can't portray something accurately, you shouldn't do it at all.
Everything else in movies is realistic. Well, I was watching John Wick the other day, and that's very realistic. I like John
Scored!
Wick. Yay!
Woo!
What you don't want is Henry Cavill's moustache in the DC movies, where he's got a moustache, he hasn't shaved, but they go, "Don't worry, Henry, we'll sort that out in post," and it looks terrible.
What do you mean they'll shave it out in post? Oh,
In
bollocks.
Dawn of Justice,
Bollocks.
Henry Cavill, when they did the reshoots, was also filming the Mission Impossible film where he had a thick, bushy moustache. So rather than Henry shave the moustache, how could he? They just CGI'd it out, but it was really quite obviously done. So there are quite a few shots of Henry Cavill with a weird-looking top lip. It looks like he's got a moustache, but somebody's put pink blue tack over it and hope no one would notice. Exactly that, El. Yeah.
Sounds rubbish.
Well, CGI can only do so much.
Absolutely. Arendelle, by the way, lovely to meet you.
The whole of the room behind me doesn't actually exist. This is CGI.
That TV actually is really large, isn't it?
This is no. The whole this is a green screen, and we just had a room behind me projected onto it to give that kind of homely, down to earth feel.
Okay. I went with I just sort of blended into the green screen.
Well, you're broadcasting in a wilderness. There is nothing at all behind you for miles.
Yeah, Emma does actually behave relatively well when you play with her and stuff. She's really cool.
What, Ava does? Or...
No, Emma.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she's a little gem on the stream. We've never seen her kick off on the show.
She actually, the only time she gets cross is when you say to her, Emma, it's time for
bedtime.
You're not allowed on the stream, and she goes, absolutely mental.
What you need is a Davo Vision baby grow.
I would, but she's so big. She gets so large. And
we'll get her a T-shirt then and hope she grows into it.
Well,
get her a dice bag and pop her in that. Just her head sticking out.
She'd probably fit in just a dice bag.
It's a big dice bag.
It is, yeah. I am shocked we haven't sold more of those.
What, the dice tents?
Yeah. Dice
I
10.
thought the cups would go because I mean we've actually got them. These are. This is a nice cup. And plus,
Oh!
look how thin I look on that. Look at that. That's lovely, that, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful.
You know, I was just expecting you to say, is this handle supposed to be detachable?
Ernadar says, yeah, I'll be fine. Ernadar says, what you should really have done is dress Megatron up as a dark elf and have her as the team mascot. So have plastic surgery on her ears so they end in a distinct point. Dye her hair white.
Seems totally reasonable.
Dress her in purple, black, and red satin, and give her a knife, and go, there you go, dark elf. Or little mini fishnet stockings and stilettos.
I'm not sure I like this.
Wig. Well, there should be a witch elf. Look, she's got the showmanship. She could carry it off, Andy.
Hmm. Oh, what do I want to hit here? Guard one? Yeah, guard one. Can't get 2 dice into 2 dice anyway.
Do you think when she goes to university that and her mates find out that her nickname as a baby was Megatron, it'll catch on? Because it's not a bad nickname to have, is it?
Great question. Not sure.
What was your nickname at school?
Davo.
All right.
Mhm.
Mine was Dange.
All right.
Dangerous Dave.
Oh. KOs would be awful.
Dimmy, I meant to ask, what's the derivation of it?
What was L's?
Well, L would just be, that would be her name, wouldn't it? L, are you actually called L?
Blackburn's was actually Blackburn.
No, it was Big Lad.
Blackburn.
Yeah, Big Lad.
Yeah, I didn't really have a nickname when I was little. Oh, so you made up for it now. You got L-shaped.
Well, no, it just works because that's a name. Jungle Rot says, why do you hypno if you're going to block it? My guess is because if the blockers are both down or something like that, he remains hypnoed. Or was it just... With Hypnogaze, why not? If you finish doing what you're doing, you might as well, rather than not. There doesn't necessarily need to be a reason. Just habitually get into the habit of it, I suppose, is probably more likely, is it, Andy?
Shit me, we're a load of players down. Fucking hell.
What branch of the army were you in, El? I'm thinking SEALs. What? Mobile infantry. Oh.
Ah, counterintelligence.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah. It's...
Blackburn's nickname when he was a lad was Sir. He had respect back then. The working classes are very uppity nowadays. Blackburn, I'm imagining that your family owns several mills. Please tell me that's true.
Why?
Well, he's from Northwest where, you know, Tuck Mill, were the lifeblood of community.
Got him! Get out.
Shadow Lord, welcome back. Go on.
No! You big fucking bell end.
What? You did got one. What's the matter?
Watch what'll happen.
Oh. Oh, you big fucking bellend. Reckon what? My question throughout all of this is what's furlough? Furlough? Furlough. What is furlough? Was that a battle? Because if that was a battle,
Hang on.
that's what happened.
Banged in terms of what? What?
So
As in hit?
there's this battle going on, bullets flying everywhere, Demigriff Knights being slaughtered, mortar rounds landing, killing everybody from your own side, and Reckon's there doing the bad thing with a superior officer. Reckon, legend.
Yeah, hang on.
Andy, you weren't there, man. You weren't there, man.
Bang means something. Punched in the face or had sex with?
Well, I went with the former. That's what he meant, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, hang on. We're making an assumption that it's a chap.
It's 2019 and I've been on an e-learning. I don't care, Andy. It's all the same to me. Mm. It's more the fact that it happened during armed conflict, during a battle.
Hang on. Wouldn't you get fired for that?
Nah, nobody would probably get a medal, I imagine. Well, it's a lieutenant that submits the post-battle reports that
triple skulls
get the medals. Oh, triple skulls, fantastic! That's 1 in
218. No, 1 in 218. And a loner fail, just gone tippity top.
Reckon, and then you could write post-war memoirs of the lieutenant that broke my Purple Heart. Oh, that would work on so many levels. What a film it would be. You could probably get Demi Moore to be the lieutenant. Please let it be Demi Moore. Or Kelly Brook. And you're probably played by, I don't know, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, that'd work.
Why?
Why not? I like Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, but he just makes speed films.
John Wick. John Wick's great. Matrix is great. Bill and Ted's great. Keanu Reeves, brilliant.
I'm not sure about that, actually.
Al, yes, babe, what's up? Are you arguing about movies with Andy? Oh, look, I know. It's like debating Greek philosophy with a puppy. I'm gonna win, right? But
you can't just
sharp.
You can't shut up. You can't just say, "Oh, it's like."
No, I am your father.
No, I'm your father.
Luke doesn't get mentioned. Blackburn can be played by Peter. Well, Blackburn. I was thinking. Oh, you know, play Batman. Patrick Bateman. Christian Bale. No, you're Christian Bale, Blackburn. Now, for the budding colonel who's fighting for the right thing to do, but orders from on high are clearly wrong. You know, passive glory type thing. I'm thinking Ramazet for that role. You know, the kind of handsome and yet experienced. For the spunky young sergeant, why not get Dinesh in? Yeah, get Dinesh in for the spunky young sergeant. Development, hello mate, how you doing? Oh, development, 7. What? Now, one of you greets you like a long-lost friend, a brother. The other 100% ignores you. Do you want to rethink your opening statement there?
As someone else said, hello.
7.
It's fine, Zunk. It's fine. Age of Development. Yeah, I did. I sort of read that and went, oh, okay. He's just being difficult. And how you doing, by the way? It's been a wee while since I last saw you.
Blackburn. What about Tom Hardy?
What would help me, by the way, is if someone went onto rebel.net and said, not rebel.net, Blood Bowl, Rebel Blood Bowl thing, and said something about it. That'd be lovely.
Rebel.bloodbowl.
Rebel.bloodbowl.net/thingy bob.
Explain more. I'm confused. What are we talking about?
Oh, so to try and improve the lives of young Blood Bowlers, I
right.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Probably Mother Teresa of Blood Bowl.
What?
Kind of thing. Mother Teresa of Blood Bowl. Bob Geldof, I think. There. No, that's it. Bob Geldof of Blood Bowl, Andy.
Why?
Well, partly because you're taking the needs of the needy and promoting them to the world. And like you said to me this morning, give us the fucking money.
I didn't say that.
I heard that.
Oh.
That was what I took away from the conversation. No, Bob Geldof, man behind Live Aid, possibly the most related with charitable man ever. Sir Bob Geldof, you know, Bob Geldof, man. Andy.
Never heard of him.
Bob Geldof, lead singer of the Boomtown Rats. Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Give us the fucking money now. Bob Geldof, Andy. Live Aid.
Never heard of him.
You must have heard of Bob Geldof.
No.
You must have heard of Bob Geldof.
No.
Anyway, back to the movie we're making. Tom Hardy ordered ice cream for everyone on the set during Mad Max, says Elle. I believe that, because Tom Hardy's a legend. If I looked more like him, I'd want him to play me in films. But no, I think probably I need Vin Diesel to play me. Or perhaps Dave Bautista. Wags, I'm with you. I think Andy does know who Bob Geldof is, and he's just you're playing up for the cameras, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you really? You do know who Bob Geldof is, right?
Never heard of him.
You do know Bob Geldof.
You know Bob from down the road. No, I fucking never heard of
He's
him.
not from down the road. He's from Northern Ireland. Lead singer of the Boomtown Rats, but man behind Live Aid.
Never fucking heard of him.
Did you watch Bohemian Rhapsody, the Queen biopic that everybody went to see this year?
No. Why would I do that?
Roy Kinnear is dead, Dorino, but fuck you very much.
I'm going to have 4 players left on the field here.
Peaches Geldof's dad, says Wax.
You lot are fucking making it up, I swear.
Dorino, you and... All right, if Roy Kinnear's playing me, Ronnie Barker playing you.
You can't just have people play you.
You can.
You can't. This is going to be a draw, by the way, because I've run out of players.
Max Boyce as Artemis. Yep. Who else are we going to have? Mel Gibson as Fashbinder. We are talking movie, Shadow Lord. We're talking who's going to play people that we know in films. Wordthrax, hello.
Nobody.
Bob Hoskins. Yoshi, I'd take that, though. I'm a bit taller than Bob Hoskins.
You're not.
Usually, I get mistaken for Vin Diesel.
No, you don't.
Shut up. Jeff Bridges, sure. Why not? Bernardar says, Andy, did you see that in the skin of John Malkovich? I think you can have everybody to play him. Malkovich to play Darvo. Who'd play Andy? We'd have to be freakishly tall. God, who?
The Mountain.
No, because he's big and dangerous.
Yep.
No, you're not dangerous.
What? You haven't met me.
I saw you
Jeff
this
Goldblum.
morning.
Yes.
Jeff Goldblum plays Andy. Nailed it. Genius. I wish Ramaset was here for this, as he is our man. Stephen Merchant dyes his head playing Dave.
I don't know who Stephen Merchant is.
Exactly 10 megabytes. A combination of Connery and Diesel. I like your thinking.
You. Oh, never mind.
So who plays Sage? Possibly Cumberbatch. I'm thinking for Sage. Yeah, Cumberbatch for Sage. I think. Yeah. Daniel Radcliffe for Shawnee. Kurishu, I mean, Michael Caine is a wonderful actor, but I'm not really from the London. Killjoy, Andy doesn't know who Bob Geldof is. Never mind Stephen Merchant. Jack Black for Jimmy. Well, Jack Black's much beloved. I don't know. Who'd you Elijah Wood? No, I think Stephen Merchant's quite good for Andy. Who played Jimmy? I don't know. Danny DeVito, I suppose. Oh, Andy, Drez is a big fan of you. He says you look a bit like Colin Farrell.
Oh, no.
Sure, why not? Jonathan Rhys-Davies for Artemis. Why not? Sure. I looked like Brian Ferry when I was young. 10 megabytes. Oh, this one's empty. Empty wine. No, I wasn't really Antonio Banderas. I was a bit paler than Antonio Banderas.
No.
Oh, Wormthrax! You legend! You have nailed it.
I don't know who that is.
Sacha Baron Cohen.
No.
Andy, have you ever?
What?
You do. You're just kidding, aren't you?
No, I have genuinely never heard of them.
Ali G. Borat.
Oh, right. You did Borat. Just say that then.
Sacha Baron Cohen, the dictator. Bruno. Scunthorpe. Hagrid.
It's only a puppet.
We've been at it for 2 years now. Look, we're working at it. You've learned a lot of things, haven't you?
Yeah. It's just.
Sacha Baron Cohen does look like a lot of people naturally.
Right, how do we get out of this one?
He looks like he looks a lot like Liam Gallagher, for example.
Does he?
Yes. You're going to say who's Liam Gallagher now, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I've met Liam. No, I haven't met Liam. I know Liam.
Do you know who Liam Gallagher is?
Yeah.
Who is he?
Hang on a minute. I'm just thinking.
Is that band you like?
Just a minute. I'm just thinking.
I said Leap Wormthrax. I don't know who John Ratzenberger is. Killjoy, you're making it too easy for him. He's the lead singer of the Boomtown Rats, Andy. No, that was somebody else we don't know who he is, apparently. No, I thought Leap originally as well were Anthrax, but because of Hypnogaze and Agility 5, it doesn't really need Leap.
Although Leap would be amazing here.
Right here, right now. Right here, right now. Right here, right now.
Yes.
Used to be in the House Martins.
Possibly.
Fatboy Slim. Yeah? No? Yeah?
Yeah, I've heard of him.
No? You have, but
Yeah,
not
yeah,
Bob
yeah.
Geldof. So you've heard of Fatboy Slim, but not Bob Geldof.
You can't just go around hearing of people.
You do know who Bob Geldof is.
No, seriously, I've never heard of him.
Do you remember Live Aid?
No,
You might be a bit young for Live Aid.
never heard of
When
it.
were you born? 1978.
What?
When were you born?
When did I just get old?
79.
Well, you know.
Were you born in 1979? Come on, you know when you were born. Come on.
I do, and I was.
Exactly. All right, so you were 7, 6, 7,
7, 6.
6.
7, 6.
Which
7.
depends what month you were born in. But
Yeah.
you were
Mostly,
6. All right, you
Ju-
were 6.
I was July.
But
I know-
people would have told you about it. Live Aid, come on.
No, July 81. That's when I was born.
Yeah, but you've heard of Live Aid, surely.
No. Yes, no. Live Aid I have heard of. Sorry, I'm concentrating on this game. It's his tense. And I don't mean like little dice bags. Have you...
Skiro, come to the UK. Come and stay with me in my spare room. I have a memory foam mattress and a double bed in the spare room. Come and stay. Let us drink fine wines, discuss literature, art.
Ever, have you ever heard of Bob Geldof? What? No. See?
What?
My fault.
Anyway, back to the game. You're going to win. Brilliant. Right, back to Bob Geldof. How can you not know who Bob Geldof is? Megatron knows who Bob Geldof is, and she's bloody 18 months old.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't like
Sir Bob Geldof.
I think you're trolling me. Oh. Push.
And yet, you know who One Direction are, but don't know who Bob Geldof is. SCP's never heard of Bob Geldof either. No, you're just going for a reaction, SCP. Come on, he's really famous.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
So this is going all right, isn't it?
Yeah. In the same way that I just leveled a player up.
And nobody's dead, and you've won.
Scored with 4 players on the field. Thought I did quite well there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you know who Jimmy Page is? Andy, we're playing a game of Do You Know?
Oh, right, okay, no, and I don't know.
Jimmy Page,
No.
Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
Yes? You've heard of Paul McCartney?
We'll put a pin in that one and I'll come back to him. I think so.
All right. John Lennon.
Yes.
Jim Morrison.
No.
You don't know who Jim Morrison is?
Nope.
Jim Morrison.
Nope.
George Lucas.
This is a trap.
It is a trap. You do know who George Lucas is. Well done. You know somebody. Jimmy Page. Yes, that is Jimmy Fantastic's real life persona. He was lead guitarist of Led Zeppelin and one of the finest rock musicians the world has ever seen.
Wow.
All right. Marlon Brando.
I recognise the name, but I'm not sure what from.
Famous actor.
All right, cool.
Mark Knopfler, says Scarametso, and very appreciated Northeast-based choice, Scaro. Do you know who Mark Knopfler is? Well, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor Killjoy.
I've met her.
Is...
Hang on. I've met her. Just a sec.
Is Her Majesty the Queen.
Yeah, no, I've met her.
God bless her.
No, I've met her. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to find my photo of her. Keep it in a drawer, just so I don't lose it. Where is it? There's a headset. There it is. Found it. There we go. You're all going to be... you ready to see me meeting the Queen? She looked a bit younger then.
So you do... You know the Queen. Wonderful.
Yep.
Well done.
Met the Queen. Yeah. There you go.
Andy, who's Eric Cantona? Have you heard of Eric Cantona?
There we go. Look. There's a picture of me and the Queen. I am this one here. The one in the yellow top. Yeah. See? Me and the Queen. Ha!
Well done for meeting the Queen.
Yeah. Very rude. She didn't really say a lot.
Who's the bunny on your left? Is that your sister that I must never talk about?
No.
Andy, what is the name of Duderino's wife? The man who stayed with you 3 times, installed your stairgate,
Yeah.
basically raised your firstborn child. What is the name of his wife? This is for your starter for 10, Andrew.
I'm not sure I'm ready for that right now.
You don't know, do you?
Well,
Niall, you can imagine it, can't you? So what do you do, young man? I play Blood Bowl, Mom. Oh, and tell me, what is Blood Bowl? And then, so this led to Prince Harry, or Burned, as we know him, taking Blood Bowl. Elvis Presley, Andy.
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
You know these people?
Well, I've not got photographs of them like I have the last one you mentioned.
But you're aware of who they are, right?
Well, yeah, I've heard about them.
Right. Brian Ferry.
No.
Brian Eno.
Who? Are you making people up now?
Jimi Hendrix.
What?
I don't like Cobain very much, Jimmy, so I'm going to skip that one. Sorry. Rob Halford. Yes, Rob Halford. That's a very...
Oh, the guy that helps you with the car insurance.
Rob Halford.
Yeah.
That's where you bought your bike from.
Mm-hmm.
Halfords.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Niall.
Look, I don't know.
Yui Metal. Who's Yui Metal? Killjoy, help me out here.
Oh, yeah, we know about Yui Metal.
Who is Yui Metal?
Who is Yui Metal?
Oh, L. Oh, that was... I wish I had said that. That is beautiful.
I don't know who that is.
Do you know, I'm not even going to explain. It's that good. It doesn't need explaining.
It does.
For those of you who appreciated what Elle have just said, I salute you, but that is beautiful.
I think it's making shit up. Oh, excuse me. Burpee. Sometimes I'm full of gas.
What, you've been fracking? Don't do that, you go blind.
Yeah.
Do you know? I think this could become a regular section of the show, mate. To be honest, and Andy knows.
Why? I don't know
Because
anybody.
it's fun. You do. You've got George Lucas. Who's David Prowse? You'd get David Prowse, wouldn't you? Wouldn't
Right.
you?
Next time, right, we're going to play this shit when you're trying to play 2-minute turns with vampires, and we'll see how well you know people.
Oh, excuses, excuses. David Prowse. Who's David Prowse? See your opponents go. Come on.
He plays for
No.
Southampton.
Easy points here. David Prowse
No.
was in 1977 played.
He played for Southampton.
Doesn't know who David Prowse is. Oh dear. Okay.
David Schwimmer, yeah, I know about him. Wags, thank you.
James Earl Jones. Who's James Earl Jones, Andy?
Oh, the Star Wars fellow.
Okay, you get half a point for that. Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean I get half a point for that?
David Prowse played Darth Vader in the first 3 films, you bellend, and it's your only films you know. Can't believe you didn't get that. That was 3 points. But yes, James Earl Jones was the voice of Darth Vader. Yes, very good. Well done.
Yes, thank you very much.
Well done. All right, you can have some points. Have some points. Well done.
Who was the last person out there? James Ward Prowse.
So Isaac Hayes.
No, then we got Maya Kaffer. Actress.
I'm not sure who Mia Malkova is. Who is Mia Malkova?
Who is Isaac Hayes? I don't know. Probably made.
Isaac Hayes was a singer. Actually, he's the voice of Chef in South Park.
And again, I know the Queen is. I've met the Queen. Yeah, met the Queen.
No, we've covered that. He's met the Queen. This one, at least. Yes, we've met the Queen.
Yeah. Banging times.
Who else does Andy know? I'm too old for it. It's not the first time I've heard that, Killjoy. It's not true. All right, I'm gonna have to Google it then. Mia Malkova. I might know and have just forgotten.
You might know, yeah.
Mia Malkova. Let's find out. Who is Mia Malkova? Oh dear. Oh dear. She's a lady of the night of film. Oh dear, oh dear. What a healthy young woman she is. Goodness me. Right. Well, look, as this is a Christian / Jewish / Muslim stream, and any others
go on.
include those. As this is a God-fearing stream, we can't really talk about that. No, I'm not against it, Dale. No, not at all. You know, just Skuro's watching, and he's going to call me out on it if I did. So
Mila Kunis, yes. She is.
Mila Kunis is famous for playing what?
Friends with Benefits, where they do that scene where
I think she might have been in that film, actually, but that's an obscure reference considering her body of work.
I don't know. Don't ask me. Look, you asked for a fucking reference point. I gave you one.
If you were saying who is Mila Kunis, she'd come up with, well, she initially starred in that 70s show, and then she's famously voiced the Meg Griffin character in Family Guy, and she was also the girlfriend in Ted. I'd say that would nail it. And she was also in that terrible sci-fi film, which... something Rising.
Bad Star Rising.
No, not Bad Moon Rising.
Rising.
Something Rising. Jupiter. Thank you, Ripperdoc. Jupiter Rising.
She was famous for
and she really likes Jack Daniels.
Oh, okay.
Tina the win. Yay! She was in Ted, the first Ted only, but killed off script for the second Ted, which is Ashton Kutcher. And she's cute as a button. Absolutely, Drez.
Yeah, she's Russian as well.
Well, her family was, and she moved to the Uncle Sam US of A when she was a child. I want to say when she was 7.
Yeah, why not?
Was she from the Ukraine? Was she Russian?
Hey, look, you're getting to the point where I'm not going to know stuff. So careful. Right, level up.
She was Ukrainian. Wonderful. Thank you, Stu.
Should we pro this up? I think we'll pro this vampire.
I think you should.
Yeah, let's pro it up.
Yeah.
Pro!